Hey everybody. Hey, it is December 3rd, 2024, and took a little journey today up to see the big snow that they got up there along the lake. Made it all the way up to Geneva. As you can see here, I started out from Akron, and as you can see down here, there's grass and there's not a flake of snow around. But up there they had close to 5 feet of snow. And I kind of documented my drive up, starting in Akron, going up 77 on to 271 and then Route 90 and then over. And I ended up making it all the way out to Geneva. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. It's pretty cool. Not too many places experience, green grass here and an hour away, like literally 5 feet of snow. So hope you enjoy this video. All right. We are headed up 77 to 271 over to Route 90, and we're going to see where this giant mess starts. So still looking good. I'm a little bit north of Akron. I haven't quite got to 271 yet, but that is my route, and we're going to see how things progress here. All right, we're about ready to cross over the Cuyahoga Valley. The Cuyahoga River's down below, and the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad, you may have seen one of my videos with that. It's down below here. It would be like Boston to the left, Peninsula to the right, and the ski area and stuff is off to the left. I'm sure they're making snow, but as you can see here, there is no snow as of yet. I think Route 90 is about 25 miles away. I gotta imagine that there's the valley down there. I gotta imagine somewhere between here and there we're gonna start getting into the snow a little bit. I don't know exactly where the line's gonna start. That will be interesting to find out. And yeah, we're just gonna keep driving north and east here. Well, I am just north of Bedford here, where the 271 express lane split off, and looks like there's a little bit of snow here and there, but not much. See some in the parking lots and on the roofs, and a lot of the southbound traffic coming south here, starting to notice more and more vehicles like that semi truck right there. Got a lot of snow on them, so starting to see some signs of what's to come here. And it looked like, I just checked the radar, the snow band has moved kind of just east of Menor. It's kind of over Painesville area. So that's kind of about where I think I'm going to head, as far east as I'm going to head. So we're going to see what we get into here. And I probably won't do a lot of videoing and such if the weather gets bad. So just stay tuned. I'm starting to see some signs. See a little snow there in the median. A lot of traffic coming south. Looks like it's covered in snow, but not much here yet. I am only about 2 or 3 miles since my last video. Definitely a little more snow here. It's just starting, it looks like. You can see that clear line of lake effect clouds. That's where I'm headed to. Underneath all that is a bunch of snow. So this is Cedar or Brainerd's Road and Cedar Road right here, if you're familiar with the area. If not, you can hop on the old Google Earth and kind of see where I'm at right now. But you can see in the median over there a little more snow, some more cars coming that are covered, and you can definitely see that big thing of clouds that's coming off of Lake Erie. So I always think it's pretty interesting. The Great Lakes region is one of like 4 or 5 areas in the world, the entire world, that gets this lake effect snow. I think it's like Lake Baikal in Russia. There's some place in Japan, I think, and what is it, like I think they say the Salt Lake out west gets a little bit, which really doesn't count. I think there's a place off the Black Sea that gets lake effect snow, and I think that's about it. And then around here, I mean, Michigan, New York, Ohio, probably Indiana parts, Illinois, like they definitely all get it. But you can see here, just getting started with a little bit of the snow, but definitely a fascinating thing because it is such a line of who gets like this much or none, like where I was at, or 4 feet. I mean, it can be a matter of just a couple miles. It is so isolated, and it's in the way it drops it. So, all right, well, I'm going to concentrate on driving here, everybody. Thanks for sticking by, and we're going to start getting into more snow. Yeah, this is only like another mile, another mile or two down the road, if that. And I'd say everything's pretty well covered here. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 inches on the ground. It's a little bit hard to tell because the grass is so deep and stuff in the median there, but definitely snow covered here. Everything's snow covered. The spots that have regular grass are all covered up, and I'd say this is pretty much the line. Right here is where it's definitely starting, and you could tell they've plowed on the side of the road here. They've run a plow through here, so they've probably got 2 or 3 inches on the ground here, I'd say. And grass is all covered, and yep, this is pretty much the defining line of where it starts. So it's only going to get worse from here. All right. Couple more miles down the road here, maybe 3 or 4. Just getting onto Route 90 here from 271. Definitely more snow here. I'd say, I don't know, it looks like 6 or 8 inches. It's hard to tell. It's a little hard to tell, but the roads are good. Still got those lake effect clouds up ahead of us. That's where we're headed. This is, I guess, considered Willoughby Hills area. And, yep, that's where we're at. You can see here, roads are a little wet, still in really good shape, though. And, yep, seems like we're getting more and more snow. So we're just going to keep heading east here, north and east. Definitely more snow here. I would say well over a foot. Just east of Kirtland Hills and Menor, just past Route 615. And yeah, this looks like probably at least a foot or maybe 15 inches of snow on the ground. I'm probably only 5 or 6 miles north and east of where I was in the last clip. And I think they got more snow the closer to the lake you go. So like Vrooman Road or 44 or something, I'm gonna get off on one of those exits and start heading north, maybe up towards the lake, and see what's going on up that way. But yeah, you can see quite a bit more snow here. Look at those piles in the berm and where the plows have come through and have it all pushed up. Pretty neat stuff. Here we are at Vrooman Road. I'm actually going to keep heading east. I know the bigger snows are out that way. Everything, like road-wise, in really good shape. So I thought I'd be getting into a little bit messier situation. But as long as conditions permit, I'm going to try to head out to where the bigger snows are. So we're passing Vrooman Road right now. It looks like up ahead we might be getting into the snow band. It looks like yeah, it hasn't been snowing at all, but looks like it snowed here fairly recently. But I haven't seen any flakes. Oh, there's a few right now starting. So I'm probably going to head out to Madison or Geneva, one of those areas. I know they have like 40 inches at Madison in different spots, and Geneva about the same. And one cool thing about those two places is got the CSX and the NS lines that run between Cleveland and Erie and Buffalo that go through there. So maybe I'll do a little rail fanning while I'm up here. We'll see. State Route 528 is 7 miles ahead. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell exactly how much snow we have now, but there's a lot. I can say that. So, and it is starting to snow a little bit. Not real hard, but you can see it just starting here. So we're just getting into the snow band. So we're going to keep heading east and see where we wind up. Definitely some deteriorating conditions here. Roads are still pretty good, starting to get a little snow covered. Snowing pretty darn good here. Just getting ready to pass the Madison exit here on Route 90. I think I'm going to go up to Geneva. That's the next exit up. And then head north from there. I need gas and a couple other things. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get off in Geneva, head north to Route 20, and then maybe start heading west back to like Madison. And then do kind of a loop around through there. So I do know as of yesterday, and I think it snowed a bunch since, they have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 40 inches on the ground. So we're going to see what that looks like. All right, just passing the Madison exit. There was just a semi truck down in the median here with snow up to his hood. He's got the traffic all backed up to about a mile here. And I don't know, there was probably 3 feet of snow in the median, and they had like a big wrecker trying to get them out. So yeah, we're gonna go up to the Geneva exit. That's the next one up. I'm gonna get up to Route 20 and then start heading west again. Kind of do a loop around there, make a couple stops, make a couple more videos. But yeah, there's quite a bit of snow here. It's snowing really hard. And yep, this is what a lake effect snow squall looks like right here. Spent a lot of time up around here, so I'm real familiar with all this kind of stuff. But all right, stay tuned. Okay, here's my exit, Route 534, exit 218 on Route 90 here. And I'm gonna start heading north from here. I'd say the lake is probably 6 or 7 miles as the crow flies. I don't know if I'll get as far as that, but I'm gonna at least head up into Geneva. Maybe check out the CSX line up there and see if there's anything running. It'd be neat to see a couple of trains run through this stuff. Still snowing hard. The roads are actually in pretty decent shape. That's one thing about these areas in Ohio, is they're equipped to handle this much snow. Probably not too many other places in Ohio could deal with this much snow, but this area of the state definitely can handle it. So I haven't even had to put it in 4-wheel drive yet. That may change. So we're getting off at this exit here and heading north. All right, just heading into Geneva. This is the NS line that runs through here. And a little further north, the double main of the CSX runs through that area. Yeah, you could tell there's some pretty big snow. It is crazy to think I've only been driving about an hour, and we went from, well, what you saw down in Akron to what you got here. I mean, look at this car coming here. Look at that on top of that thing. I think the official total from yesterday, and I'm sure it snowed some since, but also probably settled a little bit. I think they got somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 inches here. So yeah, we're gonna park downtown Geneva somewhere if I can find a place to park, and walk around for a little bit, check it out, and maybe see if we can catch a train coming through here. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be like the cherry on top of this video for me. But yeah, it's crazy to think this is only an hour from my place. And if you saw my video from what, 2 days ago, I think, this is what was going on up here when those trains were coming through. And I was in Wellington, and it's just hard to imagine that this is so close to where I was, and you know, there wasn't a flake of snow on the ground there. But yeah, look at this car in front of me. That's wild. But yeah, we're gonna park around here somewhere if I can find a place to park. And the tracks are just north of town here, this middle of town. And I didn't plan this out very good because I don't even have a pair of snow boots on me. I'm wearing tennis shoes. I'm not sure what I was thinking with that, but yeah, we should be able to find a place to park. All right, stand by. Yeah, here you go. I'm guessing that car has a minivan, I think that's what that is, has been here for a few days. Yeah, good luck taking that thing out. But yeah, I just parked here in this parking lot. The railroad tracks are just kind of on this other side of this snow mound here. I'm gonna walk over this way. But yeah, this is a lot of snow. I can confirm it. Yeah, some pretty big snow piles. It's like a front end loader down there, pushing it around and piling it up into a huge pile down there. Probably, I don't know how many people that watch my channel are from around this part of the state, or even if they're from Ohio. I know, gosh, I've had people comment from all over, but I don't know how many, if they follow all my videos. But I figured this would be something neat and definitely rare to see something like this. Like I said, I've only been gone about an hour out of Akron. It's like a whole different world up here. That is for sure. This is the little town of Geneva, Ohio. It's actually a pretty cool little town. The town of Madison, the town just west of here, was actually part of a couple scenes from the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was filmed there because of the lake snow. There was a bunch of places that didn't have lake snow or snow, so they went to a place that had a bunch, and Madison was one of them. And it's the scene, if anyone's seen the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, it's the scene where he gets in the taxi, Doobie's taxi, I guess they call it. And yeah, where he's driving down, they first show the taxi from outside, is the scene that was filmed in Madison. So yeah, we're up here at the tracks. Doesn't look like anything's been through here in the last little bit, but it's so hard to tell because it's snowing so hard. Yeah, there's been nothing through here, at least in the last 15 or 20 minutes. So this way is towards Cleveland. Behind me would be towards Erie and Buffalo, and they got a ton of snow in that direction, so they might not be running through here a bunch. I don't know. They've definitely been through. That's towards Erie, PA. I think it's probably like 30 or 40 miles as the crow flies. But yeah, there's a snow plow here. City of Geneva, a couple of them. Looks like there's a state plow coming through down there. But yeah, I'd love to see a train come through here. It'd be pretty awesome. There's the sun, obscured by lake effect snow clouds. Oh man, yeah, it's like a different world up here compared to where I was an hour ago. It's hard to believe that's even, I don't even have 2 flakes of snow at my place. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around a little bit and check things out, see if we can't catch a train coming through. If not, no big deal. But all right, well, I would really like to get on the sidewalk here, but I don't think that's going to be happening. They have like little snow blowers and stuff usually up here that'll clear the sidewalks off, but It's a little too fresh right at the moment. Yeah, we'll walk down this way. At least I'm undercover here. That truck running's kind of loud. Alright, that's where I was, just up that way towards the tracks. But I might head over to Madison on Route 20 here and video from there for a minute. Since I'm kind of limited on where I can go here because I don't have snow boots on. Sure what I was thinking with that. Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna head back over to the truck here and continue on our little adventure. Yeah, I gotta get around a detour here. Some of these side streets are in pretty crappy condition, but you can definitely tell how much snow they have here. Oh, I hear a train. Darn it. Wouldn't you know it? Darn it, I should have stuck it out over there. Yeah, here's something coming through. Yeah, I think these roads have been plowed, but not recently, and they're pretty. There's quite a bit of snow on them. The truck is getting thrown all around in the ruts. All right, I'm going to concentrate on driving here for a minute. All right, so this is the little village of South Madison, Ohio, and it's a little bit further east than Geneva where I just was. Still snowing here. Looks like we're kind of on the edge of the snow band. But one cool thing about this little town is that it's where one of the scenes in the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was filmed. And it was filmed here because they were looking for snow, because obviously in the movie, you know, it's supposed to take place, they're trapped because of a snowstorm. And the year they filmed it, I guess, there was very few little towns like this that actually had snow, but because of the lake, they had a decent amount here, and they were able to film a scene, the scene with Doobie's Taxi. And I'm going to try to get over, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try to get over to about where they would have been filming from. So all right, and I hear another train coming through town here. I might have to walk down by the tracks. Yep, missing another one. Oh, I see him. It's a CSX. Probably won't turn out on video, but yeah, we're gonna walk over here to where the scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles would have been filmed. So I gotta get over on the other side of the road here. Hang tight. I almost got blasted by that snowplow. But yeah, it would have been filmed from somewhere right about in here, and it would have been Doobie's Taxi, and it would have been going from left to right down through this way. And they showed this building. You can see there used to be a little shop, a printing shop called Greenways Printing here, and you can see that in the shop. But yeah, it would have been right down through here. So I am going to get off this road because there seems to be a lot of traffic all of a sudden. And I'm going to head down over to the railroad tracks and see if I can't catch something come through down there. I'll wait around a little bit, but making my way back to my truck here. But yeah, yesterday on the local news around here, they said, this was yesterday morning, I don't know what the totals are since, but they said South Madison here got 30 inches of snow. Geneva, where I was, Just a little bit ago, they got 46 inches. So I don't know how much they've gotten in the last day, obviously, but yeah, pretty wild. Like the sun's coming out a little bit here, but yeah, got a good parking spot over here by the railroad tracks here in Madison. It's on the the south side. There's the single track. I think they call it the Norfolk Southern Lake Erie division, and then there's a double main just to the north of that, and that's CSX Erie West subdivision. So the CSX line gets quite a bit of traffic, and the NS gets a decent amount too. But I am gonna hang out here for a little bit in the hopes that something comes through here and I can get a video of it. This is on the Norfolk Southern line here, but they got a switch for a siding here, and as you can see, it's a propane heater that blows into the switch there and keeps it free of snow. I'm sure that's a much needed piece of equipment this time of year up here on these lines, stuff like that, so they don't have to send out anyone to clear it manually. But you can hear it's definitely running. But unfortunately, there's really no good place to stand around here. This is like a little turnaround for the railroad for the switch and the signals and stuff. But anywhere up around the road, the snow on the sides of the road's like 4 foot deep, and I don't want to stand in the traffic. So it's either I wait in my truck till I hear something coming and hope that I can make it over here, or stand in knee-deep snow and tennis shoes until something does, which, yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna walk back over to my truck for a few minutes, and when I hear the horn coming, I should be able to make it over here in time, but we'll see. It might not be the best video, but I'm kind of determined not to leave here until I see something come through. But yeah, this is the little town of Madison, and they used to have a couple depots here in Madison that got torn down recently, several years ago, I think. There was one that sat like right here, and it was just too far gone to be saved. And then I think there was another one over there somewhere, if I recall, and I don't see that it's around anymore either, but I know they used to have them. And I'm sure if you Googled Madison, Ohio Railroad Depot, there's pictures of them that exist. But yeah, my grandfather grew up around here. That's the only reason I know of this area. And he used to say that he was in the nursery business, and he would come down here to the depot to pick up stuff for the nursery. That was where, when, you know, back in the probably 40s and 50s, that's where he would come to get his supplies and stuff, was down here to this one of these depots that's now since gone. But yeah, the CSX line, it seems like there's something through at least a couple times an hour. And then I think this NS line is yeah, every few hours there's usually something through on them, but at least from my recollection, because when I was younger kid, I used to rail fan these a little bit. So, but yeah, we're gonna stick around for a few minutes. Hopefully this video is not like 4 hours long, but maybe people like that kind of stuff. So, and the snow's kind of stopped for the moment, and I'm just gonna hang out until something comes through here. Alright, I finally hear something coming. I think we have an eastbound, and I think it's on the CSX line. Funny thing about that line is, I know Shoestring has been through that, on that line a whole bunch of times. In fact, the time he came and visited, if you have ever seen any of his videos, he was in Berea, but before that he came from Buffalo. So I know for a fact he was through this line that this train's coming on. So, and I had asked him if he'd ever been up here before, and he said yeah. But all right, we're gonna hopefully see something come through here. This ought to be pretty cool. Yeah, I can't quite tell if it's coming on the CSX line here or the NS line over there. I guess when it gets a little closer, I should be able to figure it out. Definitely hear him coming though, but I don't see anything yet. Let's look down here. Yeah, there might be something coming. I can't tell. Oh yeah, I see a light just popped over the hill there. So that'd be a pretty good vantage point. I think I'm just going to shut my mouth, because I'll probably take this railroad video, it's part of the train, and make it its own separate video. It'll be in my main one, but yeah. So you saw my last video down in Wellington, that train that came through that had the snow all over the nose of it. This is how it got it. This is how it got it all over it. It's coming through here on its way to down south. So, all right, I'm going to shut up and just get this railroad video, and then actually I have to head home. I'm ringing the bell for the Salvation Army tonight down home, so I got to be back by 5 o'clock for that. So, all right, everybody. scooting. Well, looks like that snow band that was running through here has moved off to the east, closer to the PA border. It kind of wiggled its way over there, and I'm actually headed home. Like I said, I have to ring the bell for the Salvation Army tonight from 5 to 7. It's going to be cold, but at least we won't have all this snow there, I guess. Well, actually, you know what? It would probably make it feel more festive. It'd be pretty cool, actually. I wouldn't complain, but I'm one of the rare few. But anyways, this is what lake effect snow is all about. Very isolated pockets of a lot of snow. And just glad that I could show everybody this, because not everybody gets to experience this. Like I said, it's a pretty rare phenomenon that only happens in a couple parts in the world, and this just happens to be one of them. So all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video is not like 45 minutes long, but it might be. So thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to everybody later. Here we are, about 45 minutes later. Probably not even that, probably 35 minutes later. Getting ready to head back across the Cuyahoga Valley bridge here. And as you can see, the snow is all gone. There is not even a little flake around anywhere. It's so weird, so definitely strange to be in 4.5 feet of snow, and then 35 minutes later you're dealing with this. But such is the nature of lake effect snow. All right, everybody, that's it. Hope you enjoy this video.